Look, what if we could take our minds around 14 years back? We will be able to see that there have been a few bull markets from which people began to get familiar with blockchains, distributed or decentralized ledger technology, cryptocurrency, DeFi, and so on and so on and so on. And this drive economy models around these concepts and practices. Many hold and exchange tokens and participate in related activities that may change or have in other way changed the way how values are exchanged and governed. Look at Web3, the term coined in 2014 by Gavin Wood, which becomes a popular buzzword in 2021. Among all the definitions of Web3, the BNB Foundation and BNB core team embrace a sister statement which says Web3 is adding on to Web2's read-write. Yes, we all believe that what blockchains actually bring is the freedom of how assets and valuable things are owned, exchanged, and transferred among people. The crypto industry has already picked up financial assets, the tokens, stablecoins, DeFi, which cover many economic scenarios. On the other hand, NFTs implement art and collectibles, but there are plenty of items that are not innovated well enough, such as credit, real-world asset tokenizations, and the one this project actually focuses on. In terms of data, you can see that the value of data asset is not self-evident when it is just held by one person. They become much more valuable when they are shared and used. It is valuable to possess and exchange the power to write, read, grant right for sharing the data, and even execute one data to generate another. These abilities have drive value with financial trade. They are actually tradable, and trades can generate even more value and benefit two parties instead of benefiting just one party. For this reason, the BNB Foundation and BNB Chain core team foresee the need to create a new Web3 infrastructure for data, as two major features are still missing: a performant, convenient, and friendly decentralized storage infra, and the data-focused smart contract synergy. Thus, the BNB Foundation and BNB Chain core team decide to create a new BNB side blockchain and relevant infrastructure with which the users and the developers can log in with anonymous cryptographic-based keys, can also create, read, share, and even execute data with user experience and cost close to the state-of-art cloud storage service today, and fully own their data assets and control who can use them and how, and they can easily put their data asset into a wide smart contract-based economic context to gain financial value with them as well. Transparency of the data lifecycle is key in the Web3 era, as it helps to show how the data is generated and how it is used so that users can or may wish to control it. Most importantly, it encourages the community to introduce new business models which should be more open and fair. And the reason for this video is to introduce a new system that covers all of these. Its name, BNB Greenfield, a decentralized data storage system and economy. What is BNB Greenfield? BNB Greenfield is decentralized storage infrastructure within the broader BNB chain ecosystem, where users and decentralized apps can create, store, and exchange data with full ownership to form a new data economy. And for BNB as one coin with many chains and multiple use cases, BNB Greenfield will expand the use case for BNB, as the blockchain will utilize BNB as its native token and will be the third blockchain in the BNB ecosystem after BNB Beacon Chain and BNB Smart Chain. Launch of the BNB Smart Chain back in 2020, the BNB token has become a key part of the broader BNB ecosystem. With the launch of BNB Greenfield, the utility of BNB will actually be expanded further. BNB Greenfield will integrate smart contract with decentralized storage solutions. This is a big milestone for BNB chain ecosystem. Actually, furthermore, on BNB Greenfield, users can not only own and store their data but also financialize or exchange it. Awesome. Now, let me tell you a bit about what BNB Greenfield users can be able to do. BNB Greenfield users will be able to log in with anonymous cryptographic-based keys, like I mentioned before. Yes. and they can be able to create, read, and execute data with a UX similar to that of today's leading state-of-the-art cloud storage services, and they can as well be able to fully own their data assets, control who can use them and how, both manually and programmatically. This is interesting. And BNB Greenfield users can also be able to leverage their data for their own and others financial benefit. Yes, we can see BNB Greenfield is just like a power to the future of Web3 data, as this BNB Greenfield will also open a floodgate to novel, innovative, and transparent Web3 business models for decentralized apps. Transparency and ownership of data are the next step in unlocking the full potential of the Web3 era. So BNB Greenfield will continue to develop this new frontier in partnership with and for the benefit of the broader Web3 community and the next generation of Web3 users. This will be interesting if I may share with you about the architecture of BNB Greenfield. BNB Greenfield's ecosystem is a trinity of entities that work in concert to provide a novel decentralized data storage system, all with the user at the center. The ecosystem of Greenfield is a trinity, as you can see in this picture: BNB Greenfield Decentralized Apps, BNB Greenfield Co, and BNB Smart Chain. For BNB Greenfield Co, it is comprised of a storage-oriented blockchain, BNB Greenfield, and a decentralized network of storage providers, SPers. Users upload their requests for data storage to BNB Greenfield, and SPs store the data off-chain. So users can validate that their data is being stored correctly with a proof of challenge. Check on BNB Greenfield. Everything is covered. And for BNB Greenfield decentralized apps, it can help users interact with the Greenfield decentralized storage system or BWeb3 product with real value and utility that leverage the data stored on BNB Greenfield at scale in new and exciting ways. For BNB Smart Chain, by the way of a native cross-chain bridge, all aspects of the data stored on BNB Greenfield, like data, metadata, and data permissions, can easily be transferred to BNB Smart Chain, where it can be leveraged in the existing BNB Chain decentralized app ecosystem. BNB Greenfield has key features. BNB Greenfield has several unique features that establish it as an evolution from the existing decentralized storage network landscape. One of them is storage flexibility. Storage providers have the option of storing data anywhere from decentralized individual terminals all the way to established centralized storage services. So you see, storage providers can easily just have an option of storing data anywhere, like from the decentralized individual terminals all the way to established and centralized storage services. And another of them is data configuration. Data like data bucket and data permissions can all be uniquely configured by user. So users can be able to configure their data. And another of them is native smart contract ecosystem. Stored data in BNB Greenfield can easily and intuitively be leveraged on BNB chain, a thriving smart contract enabled ecosystem actually. And this BNB Greenfield has potential use cases. Here, let me share with you just some of the possibilities BNB Greenfield can unlock to create a new wave of decentralized applications. Let me talk about 7 potential use cases. Website hosting. Since BNB Greenfield provides APIs and uses concepts that are very similar to Amazon S3, users can easily deploy their website via BNB Greenfield and conveniently manage their payments with BNB. And number 2 is personal cloud storage. In this, users can create their own network drives using BNB Greenfield to upload and download their encrypted files, photos, and videos via their desktop and mobile devices using their private keys. Number 3 is blockchain data storage. Level 1 storage of this contains dozens of terabytes of historic data, much of which is dead or dormant. BNB Greenfield can be used to store this data, reducing level 1 latency and improving data availability, as well as seamlessly deliver dead or dormant data to the level 1 when needed. BNB Greenfield can also be used as a cheaper option to store level 2 roll-up transaction data. And number 4 of them is publishing. Authors can store their work on BNB Greenfield and mirror them onto BNB Smart Chain, where they can sell them by granting read permission to a buyer address after receiving payment. And another of them is number 5 of them is social media. BNB Greenfield provides an optimal infrastructure for social media influencers and key opinion leaders to fully own their own content and data for a fee. Decentralized apps can still use this data, both the content itself and the related social graph, and publish it to a public audience via a decentralized social network. BNB Greenfield also makes it easy for creators to make private subgroups for their followers utilizing the infrastructure's unique permissioning schema. Yes. And number 6 of them is token created registries. BNB Greenfield provides a perfect solution for token curated list, a smart contract on BNB Smart Chain that can bear the full governance and incentive logic of the registration, and at the same time own the right to create object of each list under the designated bucket for the business. And number 7 of them is personal data market, and this may be the most complicated problem to tackle nowadays. How to own your own data, such as page views, registrations, clicks, behavior data, and much more, and not allow platforms, usually large centralized monopolies, to abuse using it. Many laws are defined to punish misuse, but there are few proactive solutions. BNB Greenfield will enable applications to store your encrypted personal data in your own personal account only. Allow other applications to use your personal data if you grant permission, or better yet, for a fee. So here comes the end, and this is the basic. These are the basic things you should know about BNB Greenfield, and there is need for you to stay informed on BNB Greenfield's product development, so as to join hand in shaping the future of decentralized storage and get early access to the BNB Greenfield ecosystem. For further reading about this BNB Greenfield project, there's a link I dropped in the description of this video, which will lead you to to get access to more information, like reading white paper about this BNB Greenfield project, and so. Kindly share and like this video. Thank you all for listening. Altaf the Binance.